Hey guys, it's HITTHEPANDA here with CardRunners.com, and today I'm bringing you part 2 of my 1K Scoop main event. I'm going to drop right back in it and get to the poker furious action. Okay, get a 10 suited, and we decide to raise it up from middle position. Definitely something you cannot do every time, but mixing it in is cool. Flop, basically nothing. But I decided to c-bet against big blind defend. I could definitely check back here as well, but I think both will be okay. Get the ace-10 suited, and we decide to 3-bet against min raise from middle position. And he just folds, so that works out pretty well. King Jack here, decide to raise it. Now we're getting 3-bet by Thompson. And I don't think we've really seen much happening from him in terms of aggression towards us, so I think this would just be a fold. And that's what I do. Next hand we just open ace-2 suited like we don't care. And get 3-bet again, and according to this little dot down here, we win a big pot, so I think, obviously, like I said, this is a great hand to 4-bet bluff with. Ace-2 suited compared to ace-jack suited. Ace-2 suited is going to be better to 4-bet bluff with because we're not really dominating many hands, whereas with ace-jack suited, we're dominating a lot of hands that are in his 3-bet range that are bluffing, so we'll see what happens. I decided to peel again, and I'm not really feeling the peels. I think if I'm peeling because I think he's wide, then I should be 4-betting in this spot. So I would rather see the 4-bet, but peeling, it can be argued that it can be okay. But I really do think the 4-bet would probably be better if I felt he was wide. Because the problem with peeling, like I said here, is you're just, even if he is quote unquote bluffing with like ace-10 or something like that, or ace-5, you're at a position and he's going to have a strong range in general, so it's going to be kind of hard to do too much here. So I think 4-betting or folding is probably better, but calling in some situations can be okay as well if you're just really trying to maybe put a move on, or think that there's also a chance that maybe I thought this opponent was 5-betting light, which is very rare that I would use that as a consideration, but it's becoming more and more of something you need to think about nowadays. But yeah, for me to call this guy's 3-bet from these positions and then call the flop here, I definitely am thinking this guy really has nothing. So yeah, based off that, I think the 4-bet pre would be way better. And he checks back, and I decide to bet very small on the river since it's very hard for us to have too many bluffs here. And I think when he checks back the turn, I guess he could still have ace-x, so just thinking here. Yeah, I think it's like my bluffs here would possibly be just a pair that I'm turning into a bluff. Like, it's very hard for me to peel this flop. Like, if I had 8-9 suited here, I might peel, but then I hit an 8 on the river, so I'm not really sure where I would bet if I really thought he was full of crap. So, yeah, I think, betting small here and trying to get some value from his over pairs, and then, betting the small sizing with some random pairs and maybe like a 9-10 suited type hand can be okay.